Well, coming into the game, and all the film that we watched and all the scout that we did, said that they want paint points, they want transition points, they want points off turnovers, offensive rebounds. So our game plan was to pack it in and make them make shots, and 11 threes is a ton of shots. And that's on me. I should have switched defenses sooner, but I kept thinking that the odds were going to be with us at some point. But once they started making shots, you know how that is. The goal gets bigger, and they just seem to all go in. But a 20% shooting team from three coming into the game, you don't expect to make what they make. 42.3%. But sometimes those things happen. But the bottom line is we came off of a very disappointing game on Saturday. Shot the ball terrible. Really just left SIUE with a really bad taste in our mouth. But, we had the opportunity to come out today and kind of take on the brick wall of Moorhead and either knock it down or stand behind it. And the kids came out and did what we had to do. It was not pretty. Not very many games we play are going to be pretty. But the kids gutted it out and did what we had to do. And I thought our work on the boards was exceptional.
Jacob?
Coach, as you said, not a great performance Saturday against SIUE. What was the focus in between games and then coming into this game?
Well, urgency and playing with a sense of urgency. I thought we started the week out Thursday and just played extremely hard, being off 19 days. I really felt like the lull would be Thursday. But we came out, played well, shot the ball well, and then the lull hit us on Saturday. I mean, not many times I don't believe I've ever coached a team that shot 8% from three and 27% for the game. But, those things happen, and they're unfortunate, especially when they happen to you in conference. But again, the kids came back and we got back to work and we continued to do things to prepare for the next game. It's just got to be next play mentality. You don't know from game to game who you're going to have. We've got 9 games left in like 21 days, most of them on the road here at the beginning. I think we play the 5 best top teams in the conference preseason in the next 5 games. So it's not going to get any easier, but just really proud of the kids making plays down the stretch. They took the lead, and we could have folded. But we fought back, man, and made 2 huge free throws. We got a stop, came down, made 2 consecutive stops, 2 consecutive buckets to put the game away.
Sometimes towards the end of the games, it's difficult to figure out, who you want to go to. Was that just part of the flow of the game going to Manna, or was that just the offense opened up for her, obviously put a lot of trust in her coming towards the end of that game when you needed to get baskets, and she obviously made the right play.
Yeah, Manna can score the basketball, and when she gets to her spots and when she gets to the rims, and then she can make her free throws when she's locked in. And we thought that there would be a mismatch there. So when I put her in, I said I need you to be aggressive offensively. And when she gets going and kind of lathered up, as we call it, she can score in bunches. And she she went in, got the and one, came down, I think maybe on the next one, made like a 10-footer. She's very capable of scoring the basketball, and we need her scoring. We continue to not shoot the ball very well. That's something that's going to have to definitely be fixed and definitely be better going into the next 5 games. But, when the outside shot's not falling, you got to find a way to do something different. And I think sometimes we settle and we don't continue to get paint touches. And paint touches don't necessarily mean post touches. We obviously want post touches. But paint touches also means guards getting themselves into the paint and getting themselves in a position to score or set someone else up.
How impressed were you? You got 26 combined rebounds from Lacee and Caitlyn. You dominated paint points 34-14. What did you see from the game from those two and possibly really taking you guys home to the win?
Yeah, well, they were huge. I knew rebounding was going to be essential, and with Hannah being out, I knew that it was a lot of the load of the rebounding was going to be on them, and I thought they did a really good job of rebounding the basketball. I mean, they pretty much got every rebound. Our guard stepped in. Burpo came in, I think, got 5 boards. So, we've got to have kids that can continue to rebound the basketball. We also have to be able to keep people healthy and be able to go deeper in our lineup, because this is going to be a gauntlet, and, kids are playing a lot of minutes. So we've got to be able to rest them and utilize our opportunities, and kids have got to come in off the bench and take advantage of their opportunities, because right now we need everybody we've got to give us minutes.
Coach, after Moorhead went up 58-56 and they went into the media timeout, what was said in that timeout, and what was the game plan coming out of the timeout going into the end of the game?
Well, first of all, first thing I said is after Manna makes these free throws, because I wanted to instill that confidence in her. So that was the first thing that came out. And then at that point, we switched defenses. I knew at that point they had made too many shots. They were feeling it. We weren't getting to shooters. And so about that time is when we switched over to man. The kids did a really good job. First couple possessions, we fouled a little bit too much. But we really locked in and played defense. And the biggest key to the game in the last 4.5 minutes is they didn't get second opportunities. It was one and done, and that's what you have to do. And we went on a stretch for about three of those 4 and 5 minutes where we got consecutive stops and scores. And that's what we work on every single day, score, stop, score. And we knew, and I told them in that 4.5 minutes, I said, we've got to get 2 or 3 score, stop, scores in these next possessions, and we did a really good job of that. And then late in the game, when I can give the ball to Macy and know she's going to go the free throw line, there's nobody in the country I would choose to go make those free throws. So we feel when we get to those parts of the game, we feel really good about it. And I thought Lacee stepped up and made 2 huge free throws after struggling early.
How imperative do you think it is in these next slate of games to get some more of those bench players you talked about involved? Because you've been going deep into these lineups. We've been seeing almost entire bench lineups out there sometimes in the second quarter. So with some really tough opponents coming out in these next couple games, what is going to be the message to some of those role players on your team to really give the team a lift in some of these next couple games?
Yeah, just when you get your opportunity, you got to take advantage of it, and you got to be ready, because we're going to have to play more kids. Hopefully we can get Hannah back healthy. That gives us another rotation piece. But, kids just got to be ready to play, because not only is the gauntlet of games going to be tremendously hard, especially with all the travel, but we also have to be able to have people come in and make a difference, come in and be a reason that we get a lead or sustain a lead. So everybody, it was recruited to be on this team for a reason. We feel confident that everybody can help us. They've just got to take advantage of their opportunities.